I would like to share grace together with the title of the completion of love and sharing, based on 2 Corinthians 89. For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, so that you, through his poverty, might become rich. This passage records the love of reversal, the special calculation method of Jesus. People often express love like this. Love is about giving. However, sometimes when this saying is applied in reality, the story changes. Before marriage, it's all about take everything of mine. But after marriage, it turns into, why are you touching my things? Love is not easy. True love means being willing to take a loss and even making space for the other person. Today, in the text, Paul shares a very powerful story of love. Jesus was the rich one, yet he became poor for us. Why? To make us rich. Where in the world can you find such a strange calculation? God's mathematics goes backwards, starting with subtraction and creating addition. This is the mathematics of love, the formula of the cross. Through this passage, what is Paul trying to tell us? 2 Corinthians 8 is about the theme of encouragement for giving. However, it is not simply a chapter that says, please donate some money. Paul said to the Corinthian church, everyone, true love is not just spoken, it is completed through sharing. And he shows one model. The church in Macedonia voluntarily gave abundant offerings, even in the midst of severe trials and poverty. Jesus came to this earth, abandoning all the glory of heaven for us who are sinners. Paul is not just saying, give me some money, but rather, remember the grace of Jesus. And he challenges us like this love is completed through sharing. Have you received grace? Then share it. A child went to the market with their mom. In front of the ice cream shop, the child said, Mom, I want to eat ice cream. The mom apologized, saying she didn't have any money. An old man who saw that approached the child and said, Hey there, I'll buy you an ice cream. The child, delighted, accepted it and took a bite. Then suddenly scooped a spoonful of the ice cream he was eating and offered it to the old man. Grandpa, let's eat together. Seeing that, people were moved to tears. The heart of sharing, again with gratitude for what one has received, is exactly what Paul wanted for the Corinthian church. I must live a life where I can share even a spoonful of the grace I received from Jesus. I must practice living a life that follows Jesus' love. Lent is a time to remember Jesus' suffering and reflect on our own lives. Jesus was rich, but he became poor for our sake. The cross was the embodiment of emptiness. If we have truly received grace, that grace must leave a mark on my life. Can I really share my time, resources, heart, attention, and kindness? Love is not an emotion. Love is an action, and the fulfillment of love is sharing. Dear beloved members, you are the ones who have received. Now become a giver. Love does not end alone. The love you receive must flow to become real. As you confess the grace you have received, remember the poverty of Jesus, and may you complete love through sharing. Your small spoonful can become a meal for someone. Your small act of sharing can become God's love for someone.